People still don't believe what he saw in that apartment. I didn't either, until I stood in the hallway myself. I'm telling you this because I was the last person he spoke to before the police sealed the unit. His name was Evan Morales, a 29-year-old UX designer who moved to Chicago for a job downtown. Normal guy, quiet. No drugs, no history of mental illness. I knew him from college, and when he called me in late October, he sounded exhausted, but excited. He said he'd finally found a one-bedroom apartment he could afford. That alone should have been suspicious. Chicago in the fall is cold in a way that crawls into your bones. Evan had been apartment hunting for weeks. Studio shoeboxes, overpriced lofts, basements with mold blooming like bruises on the walls. Then one night around 11:40 p.m. he sent me a link. A listing that had just gone up. No exterior photos, no floor plan. Just 3 interior shots. A clean living room, pale gray walls, hardwood floors, 1 narrow window looking out at brick. The rent was $600 below market. Location near the Red Line. Quiet building, 1 bedroom. Immediate move-in. When Evan called the number, the woman answered immediately. He told me she spoke softly, like she was whispering in a church. She didn't give her name. She said the unit was available only for 1 tenant, and asked him 3 strange questions before agreeing to a showing. Did he live alone? Did he sleep with the lights on or off? And did he ever talk to himself when he thought no one was listening? Evan laughed it off. I would have too. The showing was scheduled for the next evening. When he arrived, it was raining. Cold needles tapping against the sidewalks. The building sat between 2 occupied brownstones, but it looked thinner. Like someone had tried to squeeze it into a space that wasn't meant for it. 4 floors, no sign out front. No buzzer names, just numbers scratched into the metal. The woman met him inside. Late 40s, hair pulled tight, eyes too dark for the fluorescent hallway lights. She unlocked the door to Unit 3B. And that's when the first strange thing happened. Evan told me he stepped inside and immediately felt like someone else had just left. The air was warm, stale, like breath lingering after a conversation. At first, the apartment was perfect. 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom. Clean, quiet, too quiet. The rain outside vanished the moment the door closed behind him. No traffic, no sirens, no neighbors, just the low hum of electricity in the walls. The woman didn't follow him inside. She stood in the doorway and said, "Take your time. I'll wait here." Evan noticed something off in the layout. The hallway to the bedroom felt longer than it should have been. He took 7 steps going in, 12 steps coming back out. When he asked the woman about it, she smiled without showing teeth. "Building settle?" she said. He checked the bedroom. Single window, brick wall outside, so close it blocked most of the light. The closet door was already open. Inside the closet, the air was colder. He said it smelled like old fabric and something metallic, like pennies. The farther he leaned in, the more he felt pressure in his ears, like descending underwater. Then he heard it, a sound coming from inside the wall. Not scratching, breathing slow. Patient matching his own, Evan stepped back. The sound stopped instantly. When he turned around, the woman was no longer in the doorway. She was standing behind him. She asked if he was interested. That night, Evan signed the lease. He moved in 2 days later. That's when he started calling me. The first night, he told me the apartment made noises that didn't repeat. Footsteps that never came back. A cough from the bedroom when he was in the kitchen. The sound of a chair dragging, once and never again. On the 3rd night, he woke up at 3:17 a.m. The bedroom door was open. He never left it open. From the living room, he heard whispering. Not words, not quite, just the rhythm of speech without language, like someone practicing how to talk. Evan told me he stayed frozen under the blankets until sunrise. The next morning, he noticed something worse. The hallway wall had a faint outline. Not a shadow, an impression. Like someone had been pressed into the drywall from the other side. A week later, Evan stopped sleeping. He started recording audio on his phone at night. He said the apartment felt aware when he closed his eyes. On the 8th night, he sent me a voice memo at 4:02 a.m. I still have it. You can hear him breathing fast. The rustle of bed sheets, and then, clear as day, a second breath. right next to the microphone. Evan whispered, "There's someone standing in the hallway." Then another voice answered. It sounded like him. Same pitch, same cadence. It said, "I know." Evan bolted from the bedroom. The hallway light flickered, stretching the walls longer than physics allowed. The impression in the drywall was deeper now. Arms, shoulders, a head pushing outward. The closet door was open. Inside, the space was bigger. Too big. It wasn't a closet anymore. It was a room without corners, dark but not empty. The air inside pulsed like lungs filling and emptying. And standing in the center was Evan, or something wearing his shape. It turned slowly, joints bending wrong, eyes reflecting light that didn't exist. It spoke with his voice. "The building needs someone to stay." Evan ran. He didn't stop until he reached the front door of the building, except the hallway never ended. The floor numbers peeled off the walls as he passed them. B, 3B, 3B. When the police found him the next morning, he was sitting on the front steps in the rain, barefoot, shaking. He kept saying, "I moved out. I moved out," but the lease said otherwise. The police searched Unit 3B. They found Evan's furniture. His clothes, his phone, still recording. They did not find a bedroom. The floor plan didn't match city records. In fact, the city had no record of Unit 3B ever existing. The landlord denied everything, said she'd never rented to Evan, said the building had only 3 units per floor. Then a maintenance worker found something behind the drywall. Names. Dozens of them, scratched deep into the studs, each followed by a move-in date. No move-out dates. Evan survived, physically, but he refuses to enter any building with a hallway longer than 10 steps. He sleeps with the lights on. He says sometimes when it's quiet, he hears breathing that matches his own, from somewhere inside the walls. Last month, I checked apartment listings out of curiosity. A new one had just gone up. Chicago near the Red Line. 1 bedroom, immediate move-in. No exterior photos. And when I zoomed into the living room picture, I saw it. A faint impression in the wall, waiting for its next tenant.